I just wanna have fun and make money. Always on some ill shit, around good people like a Bill Wit.
Hello gorgeous, and welcome to my channel. I'm Jordan, and today I'm here to review the Fenty Beauty Galaxy collection. This is the holiday limited edition collection that she released. I got something from each part of the launch, so I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video and stop the yapping. Alright, to start off, I'm actually going to be going in with my Fenty Beauty Primer, and I'm using this to set my entire face, just lay it down before my foundation. And I love this primer. It mixes so well with the foundation, but I'm actually going to be starting on my eyes before I apply my foundation. So I'm going in with the Match Set Trio in the shade Caramel, and I'm just applying that to my lids. I love this because it sets down as a matte powdery finish, so I don't actually have to set it, and I just blend that out. This gorgeous palette is all shimmers and toppers and all things that are glittery. So yes, and because of that, I'm actually going to be grabbing my Huda Beauty palette, which contains a few matte shades, and I'm going to be using that for my transitional shades. So I'm just going to be applying that in my crease as well as on the lid as a nice base. Before I go in with the glitter shadows, I like to put a glitter primer on, and I'm just putting this one from NYX. It basically just gives a great base and a great adhesive for the glitter shades. And to start off, I'm going to go into the center of my lid with this beautiful sheer platinum glitter color called Ozone. And I'm just dabbing that on with a flat-ended eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to be doing that on both sides. Next, on the outer corner, I am going to be going with Ultraviolet, which is a gorgeous smoky violet with iridescent glitter shades. Really, really pretty. And then to go into the inner corner, I'm actually going to be taking another purple base shade, and this is actually a purple bluish shade called Space Out. It is absolutely gorgeous as well. Once I have all of that, I'm just going to go back in the shades to basically touch up and make the look a little bit more precise to my liking. And once I feel like it looks good, I'm going to go ahead and take that same crease brush that I used to blend everything out. I still had a little product left, and I'm just blending that out. I am actually going to go with the ECLIPSE 2-in-1 Glitter Release Eyeliner. This retails for $20, and I chose the shade Alien Bay, which is a blue, black, metallic, smoky, navy glitter is how it's described. I'm going to go ahead and just do my brows real quick. My brows are really thick, so there's not really much to do. And then I'm going to go on to the face. So here I'm grabbing my shade 350. I know in my review video I used 370, but I actually went ahead and got the Sephora Color IQ technology to better match me. I like to usually use the precision sponge to apply my foundation. I just feel like this really gives it a nice natural everyday finish, but because I want something a little bit more full coverage, I'm actually going to be taking the foundation brush that comes from the Fenty Beauty sets, and I'm going to be mixing two shades, the 350 and the 390, to kind of put around my perimeter to kind of warm up my face, and this adds a little warmth and definition to the look, which I thought came out really nice. Here I'm just going on with the rest of my face. I'm going back with that Match Set Trio, and I'm doing the shade Caramel again to do my under eye, and I'm using that same foundation brush to blend it out, and this blends it perfectly. I actually like it better blended with a brush versus a sponge. And I'm going to go ahead and carve out my cheekbones as well as go around my perimeters to contour with the shade Truffle, which is also part of that Match Set Trio set that comes for the Tan 300s. So I'm gonna blend that all out, and by this point it basically kind of makes the look all come together. So now that that's all blended and good, it's time for the highlight. And first I'm gonna highlight my brow bone, and I'm using that Killawatt Duo in Mean Money and Hustla Baby, and I'm just using the more matte shade to go ahead and highlight my under eye bone. And then I'm going to actually highlight my nose and my cheekbones with the third part of the Match Set Trio set, which is in the color Rum. And I'm just using the highlighter angle brush from the collection to go ahead and blend that out. For blush, I'm using another Killawatt duo, which is the Ginger Binge in Moscow Mule. For me, this is more like a blush versus a highlighter. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous shade, so I'm just basically mixing the two of those to rosy up my face. But the actual highlighter I'll be using is Trophy Wife, which I absolutely love. The trick to applying Trophy Wife is just to really dab it on lightly and then blend it out. Okay, back to the Galaxy collection. So I'm going on to the lips, and before I apply the lipstick, I'm gonna line my lips with Cork lip liner, and I am gonna go ahead and go with the Starlit HYPER-GLITZ lipsticks, and I chose the shade Supermoon, and I just apply that on. It's described as a sparkling peach, and I'm actually going to be topping that with the Cosmic Gloss Lip Glitter. This is also retails for $19, and I chose the shade or color Plutonic, oops, I'm kidding, Gal on the Moon. So I actually forgot to line my under eye, so I'm just taking some more of that Alien Bay and applying it on my lower lash line and then smoking that out. Alright, so I hope that was really informative. I hope like that helped you somewhat to seeing me kind of like have my first impressions of the products. I really, really like the collection as a whole, but let's get into the individual items so you can know what I think about everything. So first off, let me clean that up. That's what I love about this packaging. Like, you get fingerprints on it, but you could just wipe it all off. Packaging, I'm just gonna say this once, because the packaging on everything that has been Fenty Beauty so far has been absolutely gorgeous. This feels so good in the hand. Like, I literally only got this because of the way it looks. I was very on the fence on if I really wanted it. For $60, do I want to buy an all shimmer topper glitter palette, especially when I mainly use mattes? Yes, I am so happy that I did, because this will get me out my comfort zone so well, and I feel like the look came together effortlessly. There's very, very gorgeous and beautiful colors. Like, it's hard to say, like, even, okay, for example, like this Huda Beauty palette, which is the Rose Gold limited edition palette that I have. Like, this one has mainly mattes and a few shimmers, and I really like it. But even when I actually experiment and use some of these shimmers, it matches this neutral look, which neutrals are my jazz. But this Galaxy, there's so many beautiful colors that I don't have any shadow or any palette that has shimmer shades that are in this family. Like these colors are just gorgeous, and this is epic. I give this a 10 out of 10. I would say this, though, is for someone who loves makeup. I won't say this is something that is a must-have. So I hope that's not giving mixed signaling or mixed messaging, I should say. I don't think you have to have this palette, not at all. I would say that if you love makeup and if you really want to up your makeup game and you want to do even cooler looks and even better looks, yes, this palette is definitely going to be something that's part of my staple routine, but it's not at all a necessity. This is a palette you get to combine with other looks. Next, I will talk about the 2-in-1 Glitter Release Eyeliner. This was actually, believe it or not, the item I was most excited about using, just because I don't have a product like it. As far as the 2-in-1, you put it on and smudge it out and it does the glitter release thing. I thought that was so cool. And I got Alien Bay mostly just because of the name. I think that name is so cute. But I would give this like an 8 out of 10. I think this is really dope, really cool, but it's so unnecessary. Like, this is like when you're doing the most extra. This is one of those I'm going to be using not as often. I'm probably going to reach for my regular eyeliner more than this. So this, I definitely think you can pass on, but I really liked it. So now onto the lip products. So for the lipstick, again, I don't have to talk about the packaging. Package is gorgeous, but this should be called a lip balm. I may have read this wrong. This is definitely a lip balm, which I think it might say that, but I think I was expecting like a pigmented, like a really pigmented lipstick. So for this, very moisturizing, feeling really well, but this is something I could have done without. I'm not gonna return this, but I'm not gonna buy additional colors. Like, even with the eyeliner, I'm definitely buying the paler pink shade because I love the formula and I love how that applies, and I just want another one. But this, I'm not buying any additional. This is like one of those, I never really wear lip balms. You know, this might make me wear it because I purchased it, but this was like a 7, I would say, for me. Not the hugest fan. But let's get to the real stars. This is, I'm pleasantly surprised. Like, I picked 2 shades. If you were part of the original launch, I love the original lip gloss, and I didn't think I was gonna like this because I don't really care for lip glosses like that. But when I saw she was coming out with additional shades, I bought this purely off of faith, on thinking maybe it'll be as good as, and I'm sorry, the sun's being setting. Let me just, ooh, oh, that's too bright. Okay. Yeah. But these lip glosses, so pigmented. This actually looks better alone. I put this on alone and I think it looks better by itself than with the lip sheen. Well, let me not say that. It looks more unique because it has blue tones in it and it's just the most gorgeous color, this Gal on the Moon. I'm definitely getting the other shades because I love, love, love this. And Astronauty, I tried as well. So gorgeous. So for me, these are 10 out of 10. I would say out of anything in the collection, this is what you should purchase, is the lip glosses. Even though this was amazing and like the most amazing palette to me and the most amazing part of the collection, I feel this was the most practical, and this is the items that you actually would need from the collection. So if I was to recommend something to buy these. I feel for $20, these are worth it. The formula, as well as it doesn't feel nasty, sticky, yucky on. I feel like it's worth the money. Whew, that was a lot of talking. So hopefully that helps you when you're shopping to figure out what you need and want from the collection if you decide to go with it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're still here listening to me yap, like, you might as well subscribe. Okay, well, God bless you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Love, live, laugh. Until the next video. Deuces.